Hi, I'm Phil with a Henry Wealth moment entitled, Having 5 Children Explains Portfolio Diversification. We've had a few conversations with clients lately about performance. Many people are aware that U.S. stocks, especially large companies, have done exceptionally well since the end of the bear market, since 2009. Recall that in 2008, which was the calendar year before the bottom of the bear market, the S&P 500, a barometer for U.S. large company stock performance, got punished. It dropped a staggering 38%. Yet since March 9, 2009, when pessimism was at its absolute worst, the S&P 500 has been stellar, up over 300%. Yet people tend to forget the 10-year period that preceded this current bull market. Let me refresh you by asking you if you remember where you were on New Year's Eve, 1999. Pop star Prince had a famous song about 1999. And maybe like me, you were huddled with your family watching Dick Clark and the ball drop that night. But you were also thinking and maybe worried about Y2K. Remember Y2K, the year 2000? Some people predicted great calamity because the computers would malfunction at that moment. What happened was nothing. But we did enter a new 10-year period for stocks that would later be called the lost decade. $100,000 invested in the S&P 500 index on January 1, 2000 would be worth only $90,000 10 years later. Yet this lousy 10-year period of loss has since been followed by a period of tremendous growth. So how do I work my kids into this? Beth and I have 5 children. Jessica, Philip, and Alex are already productive members of the workforce. Lizzie's still in college and Joseph's in high school. We love them all, and for the most part, the days of needing to discipline them are over. However, 10 years ago, when all of our children were younger and still living at home, they weren't always so well behaved. Of the 5, at any moment in time, I liked one, needed to discipline one, and the other 3 were somewhere in the middle. And soon thereafter, the mix would rotate. We loved them all, but at any moment in time, we didn't like them all. Our 5 kids are like the 5 major asset classes: U.S. large companies, U.S. small companies, international stocks, emerging market stocks, and commercial real estate, also known as REITs. Now, just like when my kids were younger, at any moment in time, I really like one of the major asset classes, lately U.S. large companies. And I dislike one, lately emerging markets, and the other 3 are in the middle. And then they rotate. But we never know when, just as this chart called the periodic table of asset class returns clearly shows. Look it over. There's never one color that dominates the top few rows. Rather, they all seem to rotate. Now, I'm not predicting a major drop in U.S. large company stocks, but I am predicting that asset classes will continue to take turns as leaders and then laggards. The favorite ones, the ones that seemingly need to be disciplined, and the other ones in between. Keep this principle in mind when you compare the returns of your well-diversified, globally balanced portfolio to the one area of the market that seems to be the leader at that time. Think of it like a large family like mine. The kids tend to rotate in and out of favor, and so do the asset classes. In closing, our mantra at Henry Wealth Management is this: the first thing we earn is trust. For more information or to schedule a meeting or a call, please visit our website, henrywealth.com. Thank you.